Why do our best intentions often lead to the worst outcomes? Why does solving one problem in your life mysteriously create two more? And why do some people seem to effortlessly build wealth, cultivate amazing relationships, or achieve their goals, while others, equally smart, struggle to keep their heads above water? It's not bad luck. It's not a lack of effort. It's often the illusion of isolation. The deeply ingrained belief that problems, people, and events exist in isolation. This mindset, pervasive in our society, blinds us to the invisible forces shaping our reality. It's why we endlessly patch symptoms instead of curing the disease. But what if there was a way to see these hidden connections? A mental model that allowed you to zoom out, understand the underlying dynamics, and make decisions that create lasting, positive change? Today we're diving into systems thinking, why everything is connected, and how mastering this model can transform your life. Systems thinking is a holistic approach to understanding how things interrelate within a whole. Instead of looking at individual parts, it examines the entire system, the elements, their interconnections, and the overarching purpose or function they serve. Think of it like a forest. If you only focus on a single tree, you might think it just needs more water. But a systems thinker sees the soil, the fungi, the insects, the other trees, the rainfall patterns, the sunlight, and even the deer population, all interacting in a complex dance. Change one part, and you ripple through the entire ecosystem. The core idea is simple, yet profoundly powerful. Everything is connected. What we typically see are just the events, the visible tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface lie the patterns of behavior, and deeper still, the systemic structures and mental models that create those patterns. For example, if you're always late, the event is being late. The pattern might be consistently underestimating travel times. The systemic structure could be a chaotic morning routine influenced by late nights. And the mental model, perhaps a belief that I work best under pressure. Only by addressing the deeper layers can you truly change the event. How does systems thinking improve decision-making? By helping you anticipate unintended consequences. When faced with a problem, most of us jump to the obvious solution. But a systems thinker asks, if I do X, what else might happen? Who else might be affected? What are the ripple effects, both immediate and long-term? Studies show that leaders who employ systems thinking are 40% less likely to encounter unforeseen negative outcomes from their decisions, because they proactively map out potential causal loops. This isn't about predicting the future perfectly. It's about making more informed bets. The classic example of failing to see the system is the Cobra effect. During British rule in India, a bounty was placed on cobras to reduce their population. Initially, it worked. But then, people started breeding cobras to earn money. When the government realized this and abolished the bounty, the breeders released their now worthless snakes, leading to an increase in the wild cobra population. A simple solution, intended to solve a problem, created a perverse incentive, which then exacerbated the original issue. This wasn't about bad intentions. It was about failing to understand the system and the feedback loops it created. Now, let's apply systems thinking to building wealth. Most people see wealth as a linear equation. More income minus expenses equals savings. But wealth is a system of interconnected parts. Your income streams, spending habits, investments, knowledge, network, and even your mindset. Think about your own financial system. What are its elements? Your job, your budget, your investment accounts. What are the interconnections? Your spending habits directly affect your savings, which in turn affect your investment growth. Your knowledge about finance impacts your investment decisions. And a surprising insight: the fastest way to increase wealth isn't always to earn more or spend less. Sometimes, it's to invest in knowledge that increases your earning potential, or your investing acumen, which then compounds over time, or to cultivate a network that opens doors to new opportunities. These are hidden levers within your wealth system. Instead of just cutting expenses by a few dollars, ask, what small, consistent action can I take today that will amplify itself through my entire financial system over time? This shifts your focus from isolated transactions to sustainable growth. Relationships are perhaps the most intricate systems we navigate. They're dynamic, constantly evolving, and deeply interconnected. We often treat relationship problems as isolated events. He didn't listen, or she's always late. But a systems thinker sees the loops. Imagine a couple where one person complains about a lack of affection. The other person feels attacked and withdraws. This withdrawal then reinforces the first person's feeling of neglect, creating a negative feedback loop that spirals downwards. Neither person is bad. They're caught in a dysfunctional system. To improve a relationship system, you can't just blame an element. You need to identify the feedback loops and find leverage points. Small changes, like active listening, expressing appreciation, or setting clear boundaries, can shift the entire dynamic. It's like tending a garden. You don't just prune one leaf and expect the whole plant to flourish. You look at the soil, the water, the sunlight, and how each component contributes to the overall health. In relationships, that means focusing on the health of the connection itself, not just individual actions. We live in an increasingly complex world. From personal finance to global climate change, the biggest challenges we face are systemic. Relying on simplistic, linear solutions is a recipe for disaster. Systems thinking isn't just a mental model. It's a superpower for navigating complexity. It empowers you to see beyond the obvious, anticipate second and third order consequences, and discover true leverage points for change. Imagine the clarity you'll gain when you stop seeing isolated problems and start seeing interconnected systems. You'll make better decisions, build more robust wealth, and cultivate deeper, more resilient relationships. So, to recap, systems thinking is about seeing the invisible connections. It means zooming out from the event, identifying the patterns, understanding the underlying structures, and questioning the mental models that drive them. It's about recognizing that everything is connected, and that a small, well-placed effort can ripple through an entire system. Start by applying this model to one area of your life. Ask, what are the elements here? How are they connected? What are the feedback loops? And where is the real leverage point for change? If you found this exploration of systems thinking valuable, hit that like button to help more people discover this powerful mental models. Subscribe to Mindframe for more insights into the mental models used by the world's greatest thinkers. And for another powerful concept that helps you uncover hidden truths, check out our video on first principles thinking right here. Thanks for watching, and keep expanding your mind.